is definitely going to leave a mark.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Shaboque. It's a lovely day today. The sun is shining. It's still a little chilly out, but not quite as bad as yesterday. Hopefully everybody had an opportunity to see yesterday's episode. We're getting ready for the big event today of hopefully cutting in that new door into the shop. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, grab yourself a cup of cappuccino, maybe even a Pepsi, and let's get started. Alright, well hey, a little bit of good news. Looks like the door is still standing today after sitting here overnight. That's good, that's good. Looks like our hole is still prepped over here. We're going to start off today by deleting out the rest of these studs up here, and then also deleting this board down at the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. And then we're going to rebuild those little studs right there, and then we're cutting out that wall. All right, guys, here we go.
Well, when the jacket comes off, you know things are getting serious. Had a pretty quick agenda today, quick so to speak. Get those reinforcements put in, get pieces of wood cut out, put a door in. Made real quick work of this situation. Got those blocks in, toenail some screws in. Really no big deal. There's some tools out there that I tell you what, they are extremely dangerous. On the other hand, this little guy here, my oscillating multi-tool, this is probably one of my most handy favorite tools ever. Extremely safe, but my goodness how useful it is. There are some things that you just can't cut with anything else but a multi-tool. So I really do love having this little guy. So I'm not sure if you caught it moments ago, but I was using my multi-tool to mark the corners of where I wanted to use my reciprocating saw to cut out the OSB on the outside. Problem was, I couldn't really tell where to get my blade started on the reciprocating saw, so I had to kind of cut a little circle out here so I could peek in there. And then after I had that, it made it a little bit easier to make those initial cuts. Never did anything quite like this. The whole idea was following the 2x4 that was behind there kind of blindly, and then using my multi-tool here at the bottom to cut through that last of the 1/4 inch plywood that's right in front of the concrete. Make those little cuts there, go back to my reciprocating saw, finish the cut for the door here. Man, it makes really quick work of that whole situation. look. I know, chemical imbalance. But hey, it was fun. I felt like I was the Kool-Aid man there for a second. Alright, once I got that thing out of there, didn't quite cut perfectly along the 2x4s there, so I'm cleaning it all up, making sure there's no OSB hanging over that, because I know that my tolerance here is only about 1/4 of an inch on each side of the door, so I knew I had to get everything cleaned up really well. So got my razor knife, cut off all the little plasticky junk, got out my broom, swept, got everything all ready to do the big test fit. Went around with my nailer, had to nail the OSB back into those 2x4s that I just put in there. So I cut a little bit of a flap underneath the house wrap there so I could put the nail through. But I'll be coming back later and weatherproofing that. You'll see. Alright, here we go, for all the money. Oh yeah. All that extra time measuring. Measure 23 times. Cut once. It literally went exactly to plan. Had a perfect little 1/4 inch gap all the way around. I was extremely happy. Look at that. Got me a little door I can walk through now.
Whew! It fit pretty good too. That went just about according to plan. Boy, ain't gonna lie, not bad at all. So I now need to do a little bit of, now that I know it fits, I can do a little bit of recalibrating, shimming, adjusting, leveling, sealing, all that stuff before I can put the door in actually, but I just want to make sure that I had that it fit and that it had enough gap around the perimeter too in order to shim it to get everything to be straight. So all right, good deal. So I'm really happy about that. All right, let's get that thing stuck in place for real now.
I went all around first and re-stapled back down the house wrap. And then after that, I got out my black zip tape and started taping down all of the edges. I probably should have put the zip tape under the house wrap, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Last little final sweep, get out my weatherproof adhesive. I'm going to put down a whole bunch of adhesive here, all around the edges, all underneath where that door is going to make a connection with the concrete there. And going to use it to, you know, stick the door down, plus also keep the weather out. I'm going to put my little cheater boards back up here so I don't accidentally drop the entire door through the wall, in preparation to wheel her back over one last time to put her into their final position. Going around putting in some shims on the door here to make sure it's nice and level. Unfortunately, I ran out of shims because I needed them for the king studs I was leveling yesterday. So I did the best I could. Gonna have to run to the store and get some more tomorrow. But I left it in a position where it'll be fine. Bees came for a visit. She always likes to come say hi and try to all butter up to me because she ultimately just wants to play ball. that's gonna just about do it for the day. I was really happy with how everything went and didn't want to jinx myself and something fall out, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna call it a day. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.